Hey guys, it's Yadi. Today's video is going to be an eyeshadow tutorial for beginners. This video was requested to me by my friends that have no idea like how to put a look together. So this is what I came up with and I hope that you guys enjoy. First thing is understanding the difference between a warm tone eyeshadow and a cool toned eyeshadow. A warm toned eyeshadow is an eyeshadow with a red, orange, or yellow undertone. For example, the eyeshadows in this palette right here, like these gold, bronze colors are warm tones, which is like generally what I gravitate toward because it's what goes best with my skin tone. And then these are cool tones. Cool tones are eyeshadows that have a gray, purple. In this tutorial I'm going to be using warm toned eyeshadows because that's really what I wear on a day-to-day basis. I've already put on foundation and primed my eyelids, so I'm just gonna jump right into the transition color. So for example, in this palette, the transition colors would be this color right here and then this color right here. So what you do is just you start from the outer corner of the eye and then you just work the eyeshadow into the crease in windshield wiper motions, and then you can also do circular motions. Okay, so next I'm gonna add a darker color to the outer. Darker shades, you tend to want to keep them pretty low. You don't want them to go like above the crease because that's how people get raccoon eyes, or look like you got punched in the face. It's really just like when you're cooking. It's always easy to add a little more, but it's really hard to take some out. Like you can't take some out after you've already done it. So what I like to do is take a blending brush and a little bit of the transition color and just add it and blend the dark brown into the lighter brown color. So next you just take a flat brush like so and you add whatever shimmer it is that you want to add to the lid now. And don't be afraid to like pack it on the brush. Okay, so once I have that to the intensity that I wanted to, just go back into a transition color and I just blend everything together again. Sometimes when you blend you can lose the intensity of a color, so I'm just gonna go back and add some more of the dark brown color. Now a tip for blending is to grab the brush by the end because that way you apply little pressure and that's what helps you blend the eyeshadows together. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I am going to apply concealer to my under eyes. Now I'm gonna set wherever I put concealer. I'm just gonna use the Anastasia Banana Pad. I'm just gonna mix together the first two transition colors that I used. Now I'm just going to take the dark brown that I used in the outer corner. I'm just going to add it also to the outer corner of my lower lash line. So this is where you would add winged liner, but I'm just going to take some of this brown eyeshadow and some of this black eyeshadow, and I'm going to do kind of like liner, but with eyeshadow. That way it's more forgiving, and it also makes it look more smoky. Now I'm going to take this color and this color, and I'm going to add them into the inner corner of my eye as well as under my brow bone. And then now the last thing is just adding mascara. So yeah, that's basically it for the eyes. Now I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. And all you need to know for that is what is cool toned, what is warm toned, and then based on that you create your look. All you need to create a full eyeshadow look is for example, a color like this that's like a bone color, or a beige, like a really light color to set your eyeshadow. Transition colors that are like, basically a transition color is a color that is just a tad bit darker than your skin tone, and then a darker color to deepen out the outer corner, a shimmer or a matte that you want to put all over the lid, and then that's basically all you need to create a full eyeshadow look. And honestly, all eyeshadow is really repetitive. Like, all you need to do is put the transition color in the crease, the darker color in the outer V, and then the shimmer or the matte color that you want to add to the full lid. But for me, when I first started liking makeup, I had no idea what, I mean, I would hear people talk about cool tones and warm tones, and I had no clue, like, how do I know, how do I figure it out? Until I figured out that I could look at an eyeshadow and know if it has red in it or if it has gray in it. I mean, that's pretty much all it is. You look at it and you just see, is there gray in here or is there orange? And then blending. Blending is honestly like the #1 thing. All you need to know, also very important, is the concept of blending brushes, because I didn't know what a blending brush was. All my brushes were like this, flat brushes, and I literally tried to do smoky eyes with these kind of brushes. How did I don't know. Most makeup companies create products for the average consumer, not for like makeup artists and people who have been doing makeup for like 10-20 years, you know. They do it for people that don't know anything about makeup, so they really try to simplify things for you. For example, like the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette, it's divided into quads, and each quad has a tone. This is warm, cool, and then neutral. So this concludes this makeup tutorial. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe.